Play finally stops. He's holding that left wrist. Yeah. And Tyus Jones is going to be tended to by the athletic training staff. He was having a great game too. Jones with 18 points.
You wouldn't know if Tom Thibodeau was concerned. He barely even was looking at Tyus Jones, but you see Andy Greer has come over with Tom Thibodeau, great defensive mind.
Yeah, Greer was with the Raptors last year.
Raptors, Chicago. I was with him in Houston many years ago. Hey, they get the easy basket.
Nice baseline out of bounds at the end of the buzzer. And that's the end of the first half. Phoenix leading by 5, but the prevailing storyline moving forward is the health and well-being of Tyus Jones of the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're looking at that left arm and hand and wrist area. He's the leading scorer in the ball game with 18 points. Troy Williams, meanwhile, with 15 for the Phoenix Suns. And the winner goes on to the championship game as we send it over to Cassidy.
Coach, no Bender, no Chris, no Devin Booker in this game. Ulis struggling a bit from the field. Who are you looking to in the second half to lead you guys and build onto this lead?
Well, Tyler Ulis is playing great because he's pushing with pace. He really created some needed buckets there down the stretch of that half, and he's a guy that we're looking for. He brings it for us offensively and defensively.
Time's winding down for these guys to prove themselves leading up to training camp. What's your message going to be here leading into the second half?
Our goal from training camp was to play from the first second of practice as hard as we could to the last second of Summer League, which is tomorrow. So there's 4 teams remaining now. We want to be in that final group.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Thanks.
All right, Cassidy, great job. Meanwhile, the concern moving forward, Tyus Jones right there in a shallow point guard spot on this roster for the Timberwolves. More halftime coming up right after this.
Coverage of NBA Summer League 2016 is brought to you by Suicide Squad. Brought to you by Warner Brothers Pictures. Released on August 5th worldwide. We need them bad.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. The Suns up 48-43. I'm here with Timberwolves coach Ryan Saunders, and we saw Tyus Jones hurt himself before that break. What's his status?
I'm waiting to get word on him. It was a fall, and hopefully he'll be back, but next man up if he's not.
You guys came into tournament play, the 24th seed, have to deal with a lot of different adjustments. Chris Dunn not being able to play, and now we'll see what happens with Jones. How would you describe all the adjustments your team has made during these runs?
I think it's just a big credit to the players, the fact that they've had the ability to stick to it and just battle back through any adversity.
Good luck, Coach, in the second half.
All right, and there's a look at Tyus Jones coming out of the locker room. Obviously bandaged up and taped up on that right thumb wrist area. And he had a pretty good first half. He was the leading scorer. Had 18 points, JB, and scored in a variety of ways, showing a lot of promise for the future for the T-Wolves.
And no one had more than 6 other than him. It was all Jones, and as you said, a variety of ways he got to the rim. And then here we're going to see the injury as he comes down. It didn't look awful, and he didn't really turn over that left wrist. He's got some tape on it. He's back. He's on the bench, and obviously for Minnesota, they're going to need him if they think they can get this thing done and move on to the finals tomorrow night.
Yeah, because if you look at the Minnesota Timberwolves roster here at Summer League, there is not a plethora of depth at the point guard position. So Coach Ryan Saunders obviously going to have to improvise a little bit moving forward here in the second half. Meanwhile, when you talk about the matchup of point guards, so far tilting heavily in favor of Tyus Jones, but remains to be seen whether he can continue. What do you think Tyler Ulis did better, JB, towards the end of the half to get untracked a little bit?
Well, no, he's still taking the ball to the rim. He made a couple floaters. He's had some balls that have gone in and out. Hey, he's playing fine. I love his floor game, 5 assists. He doesn't turn it over. That's been the most impressive thing. So you take 5 assists, 2 of 11. I'm sure that if he takes the quality of shots that he took in the first half, that he'll knock some shots down here in the second.
Getting ready for the start of the third quarter. Remember, the winner of this one will move on to the finals, the championship game tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern to play either Chicago or Cleveland. The Bulls have not lost a game here in Summer League play. And hey, good news for the Timberwolves. Tyus Jones taped up.
It's like a a boxer.
Hey,
put some gloves on him.
This could be his Jordan Game 6 moment, huh?
Well, I don't know if we can go there.
Hey, I'm trying, JB.
Well, he did have, 92 summer action
Yeah.
for Michael. Not much work in the summer.
Well, the good news, if there is a mitigating circumstance here, it's that it's his left hand.
Yep.
Tyler Ulis hit his last couple of field goal attempts at the end of the first half. We'll see if he can stay hot. Nice backdoor cut. Good extra pass, but good defensive rotation by the Timberwolves. And a strong contest. A whistle and a foul going to go against Minnesota.
Troy Williams again to the rim. I mean, this guy going to take his 10th and 11th free throw already in 17 minutes of action.
That's going to be the 4th foul against Thomas. Hey, JP, just think, if they'd allowed 10 personal fouls to you, like they do in Summer League,
wow,
you get 10 fouls.
That'd be fun.
Bro.
That would not be good for the game.
Well, they tightened up the off-the-ball fouls, the intentional fouls with the new rule.
Well,
what do you make of it? Do you like it? Do you think it solves
slightly?
a lot?
No, I really don't.
Check that. I want to go back a little bit. Actually, we're back to the regular rules. Just 6 fouls today since we got in the
winning bracket.
Winning bracket, yeah.
Well, the amendment of the flagrant foul or the intentional foul is just that it's every quarter now,
right?
That you cannot do it in the last 2 minutes.
Payne with the air ball, and it's 1 free throw and plus possession after.
Right, if you do it in the last 2 minutes. Nice finish there again. Troy Williams.
Troy Williams is doing work out here today.
Right, I mean, around the rim, it's just easy money.
There's Tyus Jones, a guy that I've watched play going back to his AAU days in Minneapolis. Adrian Payne backs down Allen Williams. Nice. That's an impressive looking move, JB.
Yep, like it. He can play face up as well. He can shoot the ball with some distance. Yeah, I mean, the more we talk about this Minnesota team, I love a lot of their pieces, right? I mean, Muhammad, Wiggins, Rubio, Dunn as Kirk gets his runner to go. He's been impressive here this afternoon as well.
Yeah, Kyle Kuric, 3 of 6 from the field, 8 points. A free agent who played in Spain last year, chronicled his story a couple of times already. Good spin by Payne, but no cash. Missed the second one. 3 for a quarter. Oh, and 1. Adrian Payne sticking with it.
There you go. Forget the 2. Let's just wait around and get hammered and make the toughest one.
His headband
and try to get 3. The headband a little bit off kilter as he makes a beautiful move. Can't finish with the left. Can't finish the second one. Sticks with it. Falls down almost and gets it to go off glass. Great effort play there from Payne as the Sparties get a kick out of that.
See Draymond Green and Denzel Valentine. You'll see Valentine in our next game with the Bulls. Had a nice game last night in their win. Bulls taking on the Cavaliers right here. Down to a 2-point game and shaping up like those 4 quarterfinal contests we had yesterday.
Amazing, right?
Each of them went down to the final possession. A whistle off the ball and a foul called. Tyler Ford, C.J. Washington, and J.B. DeRosa are officials today.
Joe DeRosa's son.
Yes.
Joe DeRosa, longtime NBA official. Joe went back to college.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, doing some college stuff. I thought he saw him in the Final Four, didn't I?
Yeah, see him a lot on the circuit.
Yeah.
Here's Ulis out top. Kuric off the curl. Tyus Jones might have gotten a piece of that from behind. Minnesota with a chance to tie. Jones.
Very nice.
And we're knotted at 53. He was determined to get to the bucket that time and showing no effects of that hand injury. You see it heavily taped.
That's 20 for Jones now.
Brown with a 3. Nice looking stroke. Alec Brown at Wisconsin Green Bay. That one off the mark. Ulis on the drag screen. Got a mismatch here against Clark. And a
bad
poor
pass.
pass. That's one of the rare turnovers. Keep the video on that, folks, because Tyler Ulis, coming into this game, had only committed 6 turnovers in all the games that he'd played. 6 turnovers in the 5 games. And a gaudy 27 assists. That's better than a 4-to-1 assist to turnover ratio.
Well, add the 5 assists today is 32 to 7. Pretty good.
That's at Georgia Tech education, right? We're talking about calculus yesterday.
I can add. I can add.
You're so modest, JB.
Good kick up there. Hey, the Timberwolves are in the lead. They were getting pasted here early. They were down 13 in that first half.
Yeah, double digits. Ulis working against Jones. Stepped out of bounds. And another turnover by Tyler Ulis. Ulis, as we mentioned, will join Archie Goodwin, Brandon Knight, Eric Bledsoe, and Devin Booker. All Kentucky guards, all with, I guess we can call Phoenix a Kentucky West.
Yeah, they're all over the place, huh?
Ulis told me that he got about 30 or 40 texts yesterday after made that game-winning shot. One of them from his head coach, John Calipari, with words of encouragement. His family members, his mom and dad text him. Lots of phone calls from friends.